So we're gonna go into some intermediate stuff. So we're gonna go into scenes today. So you're gonna want to, hit the add new scene just like you would add a new source. So you're gonna hit the plus button, name it whatever you want. And now you've probably noticed that everything went black. You're like, oh no, oh shit, what happened? So you're just gonna want to hit add source, which is how we did it before on the old scene. Remember that. An easier way that you can do this if you'd like to create multiple sources with the same follow box, the same alert box, everything, is you can just right click, duplicate, call it whatever you want. And now you'll notice you have your scene 1, your new scene, the copy, and then the one with no sources. So once again, if you wanted to add maybe like a be right back screen, or you had different games that you played and you wanted to be able to switch back and forth if you're watching a YouTube video and then you want to switch back to a scene because you want to go back to the game that you're playing or whatever, then you can just switch between these scenes. Good to go. You've got your follow box that pops up, your alert box and your follow goal that pop up. Everything's good. So let's see what other sources we have here. We might add a chat box. So it'll look something like this. A lot of streamers have them. I took it off just because I found that it kind of had too much of the, screen. It was kind of taking up too much of the screen. So I took it off, but you can add it if you'd like. You want to hit that, add source, and boom, you've got all this stuff. You've got font settings, you've got font size, you've got chatter, you've got source, which I wouldn't mess with. You can have a theme, different themes. Do clean, which will change if it'll show up. There it goes. Change that. I kind of like the Twitch one. It's pretty cool. You can choose to show or not show these. I would probably just leave them on, whatever. Enable these. A lot of people like the franker face and the better TTV. So I'm going to say hello. Boom. So you can see my name popped up, hello. So I would test that if you can. So you can resize it if you'd like. You can move this around as well. A lot of people just keep it on the left, kind of out of the way, just so people have a chat box, but maybe they don't want it to be the main focus of their stream. If you're doing something like just chatting, you might want it really big. You might want to have a full chat and then just a camera over here, or just your display over here, or whatever. If you're just chatting, watching YouTube videos, or doing whatever. So that's how you add a chat box. Let's see. Let's just make it that size. Why not? See what other sources we might want to do here. Instead of that, what if we make a be right back screen? So we're going to go ahead and add, I'm just going to do it in this. I'll just call this one be right back. Whoops. Hit done. And we're just going to want to go ahead and add like an image source. Maybe it'll just say be right back. You can pull it right off the internet. Not a big deal. Yeah, I have this one, BRB. And so there you go. So what the stream will see is, once again, what's on top. So if you put this on top, it'll be like that. And it might have changed it. So I'm going to go ahead and make the image smaller. So then when I switch back to my monitor, you guys should be able to see everything. So now you've got this be right back screen. And it's super fancy. It's super nice, right? I don't know. I just found this one a while ago. I haven't used it in a long time. But you've got that. So you just want to, drag it up into your corners. It should snap to the corners. If it doesn't, you might have to just do a little bit of manual and just kind of like that. It should snap up there though. That's a default setting, I think. And so once you've got that on there, you've got be right back. Just make it the full size. It might already be the full size. It just kind of depends. And so you've got that, and you're like, okay, cool. So now I have a be right back. You can do the same thing with starting soon. Same exact deal. So now we have a starting soon. You guys probably can't see me. I am here, I promise. Just going to add the source back. And you want to do add source, image, add source. And we're just going to add a new source instead. Browse. Stream soon, starting soon. And boom. So now we've got that. And so you could do the same thing. You could do you could do a follow goal here. You could do all that kind of stuff on top of that screen. It just kind of depends on your personal preference and everything like that. So now you're starting to look like a real streamer, right? You've got your scene with your follow goal. You've got your alert box that you can test. I mean, it's all looking great, right? I just turned the volume down so you guys wouldn't hear it because it's kind of a loud alert. It's meant to scare me. I think it's funny, as do my viewers. I'll think it's funny. Also, the tune's kind of good. So you've got you've maybe got a different scene. This one has a chat box. Maybe for playing different games, you want to have the chat box somewhere else. You want to have your alert box somewhere else. Your follower goal somewhere else. Once again, it's the world is your oyster when it comes to streaming. You can pretty much do whatever you want. You also have a be right back screen. So let's say you have to step away to use a restroom. Somebody's calling you, hey, I need help with this, whatever. Boom, easy. You've also got a starting soon screen, which you can have when you're like loading up. Like I have a starting screen. I just play some music in the background, and it's just kind of the easiest way to let people know, hey, I'm starting soon, and then you just swap over to your new scene, and just like boom, easy, good to go, right? So that's definitely like some of the more intermediate stuff, just because it requires a little bit of customization. It requires finding some stuff online. I will try to remember to link stuff down in the description for like where I would start looking to find things, or if I find something that I can just link that down there in the description. If not, then I don't know, but I'll link something up here as well. It'll be maybe my previous video or the playlist, and I'll try to do that in all of my videos going forward, just to have, if you guys want to like, oh shit, I missed the last episode, I need to go back and do this, you can be like, oh cool, easy, it should pop up there. Maybe I'll have it at the end of the video, something like that. So that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We went through, in the past couple of videos, we went through actually setting up StreamLabs. We went through all your video settings, your audio settings, all that kind of good stuff. And then we went through adding scenes, adding your sources, which is obviously the most important thing. Otherwise, nobody will see anything. They'll just hear your voice, which if you have a beautiful voice, good on you, but I don't. So people have to see something. And then, we went into creating some new scenes, which is kind of some more intermediate stuff. Because you could totally just do everything right from here. As soon as you click go live, boom, it just shows up like this. But if you want to have maybe a little bit more, professional look to your stream, you can have some different screens that'll come up. Just kind of depends. And then we also went into adding an alert box, chat box, follower goal, all that kind of good stuff. There's a lot of information in the past couple episodes. So I hope you guys did enjoy. But until next time, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.